Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. The Cambridge cultivated craftsman, paramount of peace, fabulous friend, and a phenomenal husband, and a loving husband too, a legacy of legends, and so on. Can you people guess who is the person behind the words? Let me give some more hints. In recent times, I got heart-struck feeling by hearing a news, the extinguished glory of Singapore. Even though I'm not a Singaporean, my eyes shattered full of tears for the saga of Singapore. He is none other than the founding father of Singapore, the first Prime Minister of Singapore, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. I tribute my Project 7 for Mr. Late LKY. I sincerely request everybody to stand on their feet for 15 seconds to pay the respects. Thank you all for your valuable time. So this legend has thousands of best qualities in him. These are like few among them. There are two qualities which really attracted me. The first is the loving husband and the man of simplicity, spirit and saga. So we'll be traveling with these two topics in this project from now on. Late Mrs. Lee was his closest friend. He spent more than 3/4 of his life with Mrs. Lee. She was tower of strength for him. Just imagine 63 years of life of togetherness. She took care of the complete family and the law firm from the family point of view, so that he can concentrate completely in politics. He immersed himself in politics. At some point of time, Mrs. Lee was bedridden, so he made a point to himself, saying he'll be having a dinner with her every day and reading out her favorite poems to her. Even though he was in the midst of tiresome work and tiring meetings and other stuffs, he kept his word. He kept his word alive. So from this, I got a point. Nowadays we are very busy with our day-to-day work, so that we are not giving a priority to the family. So we can take a learning from him and give little more time for the family, so that it will be giving an immense pleasure for them and a fulfillment for our hearts. I recently got married, and I started following this magical love story of LKY in my personal life, and I realized a great benefit. And my wife is feeling I'm a very lovable husband. Maybe we can ask her after the meeting. So, and the second point, he is a man of spirit and simplicity and saga. So when late Mr. Lee was very economical in his habits. He used to wear the same coat for years together. Sometimes he will patch up, he will sew himself, and he used to wear the coat. From this we can understand he is very accountable. He implemented the same thing in the government too. And even at the age of 70, he learned how to use a computer to write his memoirs. So that is one of the great things. And moreover, he took 30 years to learn to master the Mandarin. So that is one of the phenomenal things which can happen. If from this, actually it just pushed up me to a next step, and I started following save first and spend next policy. So it helped me to save considerable amount for my future and spend for the necessary. And I took a first step to learn my first skill for this 2015 inline skating, which is giving me fresh ideas And just imagine, from 20 years from now, if we start learning each and every skill every year, you'll be man of skills. So let's see some stats about Singapore. The whole world is in search of secret of Singapore, how it is developed phenomenally. For example, the HDB flats, the percentage grew up more than 34 times, and telephone lines got increased, and Singapore GDP grew up more than 15-fold times, and the unemployment rate decreased. So these are some of the stats about Singapore. From the 30 years of Prime Ministership, he made a phenomenal change for the Singapore from a third world nation to a first world nation. And to conclude, so it doesn't matter, so when we are, how many people are happy when we are born, or how many people are smiling when we are born. It all matters how many people are crying when you are leaving this world. I visualized myself in my own eyes on 29th March 2015. The whole of Singapore was in tears. Even heaven opened up and cried for long hours. Wow, what a great man he is. I took a first step to spend more time with my family and to learn new skills every year. And I'm feeling a difference within me. Are you ready to make a change? Whether do you want to feel the same difference? Say yes.
Yes.
Great. Are you willing to spend 30 more minutes extra with your family?
Yes.
Great. If you have a thirst of learning new skills, you will be man of skills down the line. Over to you.